Hi guys. So we're doing a get ready chit chat situation because I just feel like it'll just be the best option for me today. So y'all, I got this question because it's been sitting on my heart for like the longest, right? So for y'all who watch Teen Mouse OG, let me see about the situation going on there. Do you So long story short, y'all know Teen Mouse OG. There were ladies who had children when they was like 15, 16 years old, and it's been about 7 or 8 years ago now. So their children are about 7 to 8, obviously now. Well, there's one particular young lady that was on there. Her name is Macy. Now I love the OGs because I watched them from season 1 to now. I freaking adore them. Like, not idolize them, I want to say, but just I watch them, okay? Like, I like to see them grow and progress. So, Macy has a baby father, obviously. Because if y'all don't know, obviously, if y'all watching this video, y'all know that in order to make a child is when two souls come together and y'all make a seed. Y'all bring a seed to the world. Well, Ryan hasn't been there the whole time. Let's be honest. Let's be real. I know the credit is not due. But Ryan hasn't been there the whole time. Since Bentley has been on this earth. And that's the child's name, by the way. His name is Bentley. But Ryan hasn't been there the whole time since Bentley has been on this earth. And now that he is trying to make an effort, he thinks that everything's just supposed to go smoothly. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. When you don't have a relationship with your own child, you know what I'm saying? Being that you're the parent, due to actions that you have taken not to be in that child's life, you need to reconsider your life. Like, and I know everybody's not perfect. I know, y'all are saying, it took him to grow up at a different rate than everybody else. Maybe so. But at the same time, being there as your child, you help create a child. You help bring that child into this world. When you laid it down and did what you did, you should have been there for that son, for your son. Right? So, Macy's the mother who isn't holding anything against Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Which I applaud her for, because some mothers be like, oh, it's going to take, trust for you to, have that a long time, or consistency. You know what I'm saying? Because the episode I'm referring to, he was asking, could he take their son out of town? And I said their son because obviously it's hers and Ryan's. And, whoop, I'm going to come out. And, she was like, if Billy wanted to go, he could go. Which I applaud her for. Because some parents will be like, oh, well, you have to show me consistency before, you take my child out of town and get my child hopes up. Which, for any parent who thinks that way, I understand too. Because I feel as though when you're a parent, you have to look out for your child's emotional, physical, and mental well-being. Not just yours, but your child's emotional, physical, and mental well-being. And the statement she made on the show was, she wasn't going to just ship her son off just to make you feel better. I understand where she comes from on that note. Being that you just now are being consistent in your child's life, you know, it doesn't make a difference if you feel like you have the right to do it or not. And obviously this is different. This is a different situation. Whereas if you're a parent and you have paperwork set in place, to say, oh, well, this is when you get this one, your child, this is when you get your child. They don't have paperwork set in place. Let me look at my other foundation, you guys. Hold on. That's another thing too. Like, she has never been like, she didn't sue him for child support when he decided to go off and pay attention to his truck, or, you know, not be consistent with their child. She didn't sue him for child support. She didn't, you know, go to the courts and do none of that stuff. She just, you know, she did what she had to do. Which, again, I applaud her. Right? Now, I said all that to say, basically, he asked, in the episode, he asked for his son, or their son, for, I think it's like Thanksgiving holiday, which I think he was going somewhere down south. He was going out of town. And, she was too. But mind y'all, she wasn't being petty with the whole situation, because, obviously it's on camera, you know what I'm saying? So, on camera, which obviously that means they have it on record, she asked her son on camera, did he want to go? Which, with some parents, they probably will make the decision for their child, but I feel like in some situations, you can't make all decisions for your children, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she asked him, and he said no. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you want to go with your father to wherever he was going, or go with me to, she was going to Texas. And her son said no, and I was like, okay, whatever. Now, my boyfriend was like, she should have made him go. That was wrong. She should put herself in his shoes. And I'm going to tell you this. We don't have kids, okay? Tell you that first and foremost. So, don't nobody come saying, girl, if you was a mother, you would have. No. From my point of view, I feel as though you can't make your child do what you want them to do, you know, all the time. When they get to, say her son is like 7 or 8, they should be able to make decisions, especially when they're not in a 2-parent household, of where they want to spend their holidays to a certain extent. As long as, you know, like I said, y'all don't have paperwork in place. Now, if y'all got paperwork in place, that's a whole different story. But they don't. So, he can't do nothing. And at the end of the day, I feel like if he didn't believe her and what she told him, he said, because she said it nicely and everything, and she was like, she didn't even want to tell him because it was gonna make her look like a bad guy. Because he was like, oh, I'm trying and all the other stuff. That's good, but see, you have to show a child consistency. That's something I do know. You know, y'all, I grew up in a 1-parent household, so it may be a little bit biased, but I mean, at the end of the day, she had every right to say what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she brought to her son's attention. Her son was like, no. And that was just the end of it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't press her son to go, which I feel like if you're a parent and you force your child to go to the other parent house, unless, like I said, unless you got paperwork in place, I feel like that's 100% wrong. Just like if you tell your children they can't go, and they want to go, you're 100% wrong. You know? And that's just my personal opinion on that note. But I feel like he feels like she wrong for it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're not consistent in your child's life, so he can't be mad and whatnot, right? So I said all that to say, what y'all think about the situation? Long story short, yes, this was long-winded, but long story short, he wasn't consistent in his son's life. His mother gave him the option to go with his father or go with her, and he chose to go with her. And when the mother told the father, he got upset, like she was making the decision about where their child was going, and he felt like since he was doing a slight bit better, that it should have been a yeah, and she should have just sent his son with him. I'm gonna tell you this, like I said, I don't think you could just just send your child anywhere, especially if you've been a mother. It's just not gonna happen. Hold on, y'all, I'm gonna be back. I also feel like when he goes back to see the episode, he gonna feel totally like an ass, and she deserves an apology, because at the end of the day, no person, I don't care who you are gonna just up and just send your son off anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what's about to happen. But like I said, the fact that she gave her son the option, and he chose what he wanted to do. When he goes back and watches this, he deserves to give her an apology, like a wholehearted apology, like, oh, I'm apologizing, blah, 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 because at the end of the day, I seen it, and yeah, you did what you had to do. Okay? So enough about them. By the way, I'm going to have the products I used in this video linked down below. The next person I'm going to talk about is doggone Riley and Kandi Burruss. Yes, this may be a little bit old because now they're in the reunions, and the last reunion comes on this Sunday. Which, y'all, my opinion of Phaedra, by the way, has completely changed. Like, I'm so over Phaedra at this point. Like, I don't want to even, child, I know the Bible says you can live any kind of way you want to, but dang, like, you gonna lie on people like that? Anyway, that's a whole nother situation. And if y'all don't know the tea about that, you can watch the reunion, boo. Because long story short, if you ever watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, do y'all know it was drama going on? Now, the drama that was going on, besides Moore Manor and Chateau Sheree, which was like overkill, because I was like, who cares? Y'all black women and y'all got houses that y'all built from the ground up. Be proud about that. Celebrate that. Was just the simple fact of Kandi and Porsha. Alright? Now, Porsha, y'all know freaking frack. Phaedra and Porsha. Phaedra was basically pulling her strings or whatever, right? And was basically like, told her that Kandi wanted to drug her, and was just playing a lot of stuff in her ear, right? And honestly, I just felt like she was doing enough to believe it. Like, if somebody gonna tell you something, have them come with receipts, okay? let's be honest. Let's bring it to the forefront. If you gonna tell me somebody said something, come with receipts first and foremost. That's what you do. You come with receipts so that way we don't have no issues. Okay. That way, if I confront the person, you tell me saying something about me, or whatever the case is, or whatever issue you got with me, we got receipts, and then we ain't got no issues, right? Because we got the proof. This woman has told her Kandi tried to poison her and stuff, and knowing that's a good old doggone lie, because Kandi made it perfectly clear as if she been in escape, she don't mess with drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I applaud her for that, because a lot of people in the music industry turn to drugs, whether it be just the marijuana or whatever the case is. They always turn, not always. I don't say always. Let me take it back. Some turn to drugs, and I applaud her for that. But she makes it clear on where her standpoint is on drugs. So for Phaedra to tell Portia, oh honey. She said she was going. They said they was going. They could go on drugs. You take a sex dungeon. Boo boo. If you know Kandi, she's not gonna drug you, boo. That's not what she about to do. But she believed her. And she kept on with the story. She was like, oh, she said she was going to drug me. Blah, 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 blah. First off, you mentioned somebody livelihood when you put accusations like that out there in the world. I'm going to tell you that now. You mess with people's livelihood. Because at the end of the day, if it's a lie, they're going to investigate it regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're putting it out there. She said she's going to drug you. Oh, okay, we got to investigate it. You know what I'm saying? So they investigate anything. But the fact that you carry on with it, you know what I'm saying? Now you messing with your own credibility. And you messing with your job. And then, Lord knows, you messing with Kandi's job. And, Todd job. By the way, do y'all know what Todd does? This is like completely random talking, or whatever. But this video I have is long overdue. Jesus. But yeah. So besides that, the reason why I brought Kandi is because y'all know her baby daddy blocked. Right? Which is Riley's father. Pretty much made it seem like it was all Kandi of why he didn't have a relationship with his daughter. Which, I'll tell you how I feel about that situation. It takes two souls to come together and make a seed. And at the end of the day, if you, being thus one of those souls, come together to make a seed, and I'm gonna set my eyelids real quick, you guys. If y'all come together and make a seed, this is both y'all's responsibility to be in that seed's life. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one person's responsibility to make sure you're there, or to make sure, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is, or whatever. Which, again, I don't think Kandi even sue Block for child support. But and let what Kandi mama name? let her tell it. Word on the street is he don't pay child support. Oh, I love her mama. Okay. Don't remember her name though, but I love her mama. Oh, Jesus, I hate this powder now. Oh! I'm all over my damn shirt and shit. I guess I'm that. Yeah. We're gonna switch over to the sponge. I don't bake, you guys. Yeah, Mama Joyce, that's her name. Goddamn. The word on the street is... Bitch, what's the word on the street? Tell me. And tell me what street you listening to. So that way I know not to go on the same streets. That's what I've been thinking. But yeah, he tried to make sure it was all Candy's fault, and then Candy had like brainwashed her daughter and stuff. And at this point, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this: Riley is dang near 17, 18, right? She just a little bit younger than me. When you don't something at that age, you can't sit here and think that, oh, somebody's talking for them, because they're at that age of, I know what I'm saying. I know how to articulate my sentences, my feelings, and jazz like that. You know? But he tried to say, oh, she was brainwashed. Child, she hit him with that, oh, you think you're great? You must be brainwashed, you think you was that lady. Child, y'all, I ain't got time. But y'all love Riley. Any hoodles. Don't you ever. She hit over that thing. I was like, child, you better shut up, Block. That's all I can say. Shut up. But y'all let me know about these situations. Long story short, I want to know how y'all would have handled a situation if y'all baby father wasn't there and they feel like, you know, you should press the fact that your child should have a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should chase them. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it takes two to have a child. Not one, but a whole two. So what y'all think? Like, cause I think both the men are wrong. Derek dog wrong. Ryan and Block. But you know, that's just my opinion. Y'all, another thing to talk about. This, no, I'm gonna let every another video. I'm gonna do two videos today. Just to give y'all a little treat, because this week, y'all, I was so tired. Like, I was just like, I have a program on railroads tired, to the point where yesterday I went to IHOP and I came home and I slept. And today I went to the Waffle House and I slept some more. And now I'm about to do some videos for y'all. Y'all, I don't know. I might start wearing makeup from now on. I need to find a BB cream. Um, yeah, that's it. So, you guys. Very natural. Swallow it. Don't you ever. This is about to be like an 80s type of look. It's very. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. I'll be back once I get finished with my eyeliner and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm back again. Okay. Yeah, how I do. So, what I'm about to do. So my blush on real quick. This is something I can really wear every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. This is similar to what I used to do when I was younger, y'all. When I started wearing makeup. Yes. This is just my... Oh, no. I forgot about my brow bone, you guys. No, I don't want it. I don't do that every day. So baby, it's you. You're the one I want. Oh, shoot. Huh. So you guys, this is basically the look. This is something I love to do just because it's simple and I can just play with my lip with any color I want. Today I'm about to do a brown lip. I have a new lip liner. It's Ultra Easy by Arcade by Kiss. Okay, so Arcade by Kiss. And I was like, I wanted to try it because I don't have any browns, like true browns. And, you know. Ooh. No snagging. I like those, yes. I'm just gonna lip out all the way. So I like this pencil. It's very creamy. And whatnot is the dark brown. So yeah, this is the look. Like I said, I'm gonna list everything that I use down below in the description box. Basically, you guys, just let me know. Yeah, I just not noticed this, but I feel like this has like lashes in it. Yeah, it does. Cause I don't have any falsies on. I ain't too big on a fan of them anyway, but you know, y'all know. Let me know what y'all think about the two situations about Kandi and Block and Riley. I will say this, Kandi has made it perfectly clear that Riley and Block have had are basically building a great relationship and he's been consistent. But let me know what y'all think about that relationship and his mentality of it from the beginning, even though they did apologize and everything like that, and he heard her song. If y'all don't know the song, I'm in freaking love with it. It's actually on my phone, and the song is called Better Late Than Never. And let me know what y'all think about Macy and Ryan and Bentley's situation, because honestly, I feel like Ryan is just totally wrong. He need to have more of a communication line open up for him. I'm honestly tell y'all that probably along the years, because like I say, their child is about 7 or 8 years old. Along the years, the line of communication and trust has most likely been broken. But she's still toughing it out, and she's doing what's the best interest of her child. So like I said, I commend her on that. That's just my opinion, being that I grew up in a one-parent household. You know, like I said, I do not have any kids, and I will take the same approach when I do have kids. But on that note, peace, love, and happiness. Hi, you guys. So if you like this look, first and foremost, this video will be up. The video on this look will be up before this one, so go check that out. After this video, of course. This video is basically going to be tea. the tea. Honey. So, I'm going to tell y'all what has been going on. I know y'all missed the video on Thursday. That's just because I was just so tired. As I told you in the previous video, I was so tired. I have been working full time. I have recently been promoted. Let me, because I feel like my words are getting jumbled up. Okay, so tell y'all the tea. So when I started this job, I work in the food industry, by the way, you guys. So it's a restaurant. When I started this job, I was a cashier, obviously, and well, not obviously, because I could just start in the kitchen, but I was a cashier, and I like the job because I have a passion for food. Like, it is just amazing. I love food. I love anything about food. Just the thought of food, and I'm just like going off on creativeness and the easiest way to do anything with food, or cook it and prepare it and things of that nature. I would do so, and just being great, right? When it comes to that aspect, just because I freaking love food. Like, it's just that deep for me. Anywho, so I pretty much been working there for, it's going on a year now. The year has gone by very fast. But over the year, I have learned how to work in the kitchen as well. Prepping, doing anything and everything that everybody else does, like at every station. I learned how to do it just due to the fact that I was like, you know what? I want to be great. I want to try this out. I want to try this. I want to see if I can do this. Things of that nature, whatever. I like challenging myself, right? So like I said, I've been here for a year, and I just not really had much of a promotion. There's not much of a promotion you can get, besides like obviously getting raises and things like that. And I have already accomplished that, so I was like, oh yeah, like girl, you in there like swim well, like yes. Anywho, like 2 months ago, I went full time. And I was like, okay, I could do this for a little while, because, you know, I still got my plans in action of what I plan to do in my life and how I don't plan on working for people for too long. I plan on actually doing more with YouTube and with my other business adventures that I'm trying to do. But this is just like one of the milestones in my life, because I did want to own my own restaurant. But seeing how much work and time it takes to do so, I won't take that adventure under my belt. This will be as far as I take it. That's just how I feel about it, only because it's a lot of time, you guys. I work 12-hour days, right? 12-hour days. So therefore, if it was like my own restaurant, I'll be working basically 12-hour days every day a week, you know. And at this point, I'm working 12-hour days 5 days a week. So the 12-hour days every day a week is not gonna work, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I come to the conclusion. I can't do it. It's very demanding. It's very hard on you. It's very rough on you. And if you have a family, it's not gonna work. Not unless you are like in a manager position where you could just come and go, and just making an excuse of why you're leaving. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, back to the story. That's a little tidbit about myself, my personal opinions about it. Back to the tea. So when I first started, we had a store manager, and I'm gonna name him Bob. Just because I don't think I want to put his name out there, just because, you know, I don't know who won't see this, and at the end of the day, just want to be on the safe side. So Bob was a store manager. He went to a different location. Then a guy, and I'm gonna call him Joe, came along and started working. Now Bob and Joe, I don't know what they told Joe when he first came, but I guess he was under the impression that he was next in line to be store manager. He said that when he goes on about rants and stories about how they still pay him the same amount they paid him when he first came on to work for the company, for the business, and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna do that. That's all between you and whoever you made an agreement with, whoever, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna do with me. Um, and long story short, um, he was just really bothered. You know what I'm saying? Every time you had a conversation with him, he was like, oh, well, this, that, and third, and all this other stuff, whatever. Okay, they're gonna do it with me. Opportunity comes to me, knocks on the door, knock, knock, knock. I'm not about to pass up no opportunities that I feel like they will better my life. I already know my end goals and everything, how certain things turn out. Because I already know that once I get pregnant, there's no way that I'm going back to the same establishment I'm working at now and work full time. Only because in the time that I'm in now, I don't have much family. My mother works full time, and her boyfriend, I do believe, works full time, if not part time or something or another like that. And so, with that being said, I'm going to basically be working from home once I have a child. I know this. I accepted it. So, once push comes to shove, and woo, I got hiccups for some reason. Once push comes to shove, and I do end up pregnant, or I don't even say end up pregnant because that sounds like bad. Once I do have a bundle of joy, a seed growing inside of me, that's when the days start counting down when I'm leaving the establishment. I'm not even gonna lie, only because that's just too much to be demanding on me about. You know what I'm saying? And I know this, so I was like, you know what? Let the opportunity come. Melinda's going to take the opportunity, but Melinda is going to save her coins up. That's what she's going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I've already been saving my coins. I was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like I'm getting more hours, more money, saving my coins. Right? Because it's just my plans. Joe and Bob, well, no, Bob and Joe, came back to the location that I work at, and Bob was the store manager, and Joe was the manager up under him. So when Bob was in the store, Joe was in charge. Which is perfectly fine for me because that wasn't my position. So, you know, I'm just going to let you do what you do, and we're going to see how this all plays out. Now, I already knew with me being there for as long as I have been, that it was only a matter of time before I got a promotion to being a manager. Because I was like, okay, well, if they don't give me a promotion to be a manager, then Melinda is just going to work out the previous plan she had. Okay, so sidebar, the previous plan I had was if they asked me to go full time, I would go full time. And I would save my money up until like 6 months into the year. So let me see, January, February, March, April, May, June, and then once June comes, no, July. So after I had moved, because that's when my lease is up. My lease is up July, at the end of July, the very last day of July. So August the 1st is when I have to be at this apartment. And I was like, once I moved, after I've been in my apartment for like maybe 2 months, Melinda's gone. She hasta luego. She gone out this business. All right, she gone. But then I was like, you know what? I can just stick around. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit long. You know, that was my initial plan. But then I was like, you know, if they ask me, if they give me promotion and make me manager, then I'm gonna stay until I get pregnant. That is what it is. So I was like, you know, I'm trained on everything. I'm trained on the grill. I'm trained on the fries. I'm trained on the register. I know how to make sure everything's stocked up and, you know, put everything up and all the other jazz and when trucks come and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, it's only a matter of time. If they don't promote me, Melinda gonna play out her plans. After she moves, she gone. But if they promote me, once she is pregnant, she's gone. And she's not coming back. So, you know me, I'm like, let's think this through. Let's think this through. So, the day came, okay, off on the side note, because that was my little side note of my plan, right? Back to the main story. Bob calls me aside. Bob and calling Ken. Ken is the district manager. Called me to the side and was like, basically, Bob agreed to go to another store. We need somebody to take his place. Are you willing to do it? Mind you, I've already been full time by this time, and I was like, okay, I can do that. I know how to work the register and everything else like that. I knew it was gonna be only a matter of time. I was like, okay. So they trained me for about a month, and then it all happened sooner than what had been expected because they was training me to be the store manager. And at this point, it was just like only a matter of time before Bob left, so I had to catch on to a lot of things quickly, right? So I was like, okay, there's no problem. Joe, I think they told him, but I think he was under the impression that he was over me and I was going to be up under him. So he was going to be the store manager and I was going to be the manager up under him. You know, that way I got a raise, he got a raise. We both have better positions. Yo. And I think other people who worked at the same place had caught wind of it. And was under the impression that he was going to be over me. Truth of the matter is, you guys, I got promoted to store manager. So I'm over Joe. Joe got his whole attitude because Bob came to me one day and was like, Bob and Ken came to me and was like, basically, you're not going to have any friends. You know, what you say is what you say. You got the power to write people up. You got power to fire people, hire people. You know what I'm saying? With this consulting Ken and Bob, of course, but I have the power to do it. They also had told me that, you know, basically, don't be joking around with them. Be serious. And I was like, well, I don't have really a problem with anybody. The only person I have a problem with is Joe, and that's because he don't listen to me. Because if I tell them no cups in the kitchen, he still has to come in the kitchen. If I tell them no eating in the kitchen, he still eats in the kitchen. Ken messed around and told me, I can write Joe. I said, okay. Because I ain't got time in my life to argue with anybody. Okay? I don't. And Joe basically told me he was untouchable. You know, he told me that he was untouchable, that, you know, he couldn't get fired, he couldn't get written up, none of that. I say, you know, y'all know the ecstasy when a girl turn her head around. No, let me be an hour quick, turn my head. Excuse, be like, Stewie, excuse me? Like, no. Because you're going to listen to me just like everybody else listens to me. It's not going to be no, oh, you have exemption or nothing like that. No. Y'all, Joe had a rude awakening. A rude awakening. When I tell you. Joe was just joking around, and I'm learning the language kind of, and I think that's why they really felt like I could handle the position, because I was taking the initiative kind of be able to bridge the gap of communication. So I was like, I kind of know Spanish a smidge, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I took Spanish 1, 2, and 3, and I took Spanish when I was in college for a little short period of time. And now it's just like, you know, while I'm at work, I try to learn a little bit whenever I can. Whenever Joe or Bob tells me, you know what I'm saying? Because I ask them, you know, come what he say, blah, blah. And they'll tell me, and then I try to remember it and try to learn it. So that way it's easier to communicate because they're Hispanic. Well, had a little argument. And the only reason why I peeped that I was somewhat in the middle of this argument was because he pointed to me. And I was like, no, don't do that. I ain't in this. I had to say, my honey, get your life. But with that being said, you guys, your girl is store manager. That was a tea of how Joe got offended and basically thought he was going to be the store manager and I was going to be up under him, but it's really the opposite way around. I'm above him and he's below me. Not to say that I treat him like that, because I don't treat none of them like that. I am very, very humble because I work hard for everything I get. I don't try to stop nobody in their coins. If you get a promotion, you do what you do, honey, congratulations. I support you 110%. I'm gonna tell y'all now, there's no bone in my body that's hating on nobody. I love everybody equally, if not more. And I support everybody in their adventures and endeavors. I don't understand where he was coming from, but that's just me and my personal opinions. So I don't try to stop nobody in their coin. So if anybody want to hop down below and tell me their opinion on the situation, by all means you can. But I feel like I handled that situation well, because I could have been like, you know what, since it's going to be an issue, I quit. Or since it's going to be an issue, I'm just going to stay in my place, stay in the position I already got, let it be done with. But at the end of the day, I have to remember, nobody's going to stop my coins. Just like I'm not going to stop nobody else's coins. Plain simple as that. And I know y'all may be thinking, what? Yeah, anybody beside my coins, because me taking this position, I'm basically getting a raise. And I thank God for everything. You know what I'm saying? I thank him for keeping me humble. I thank him for giving me the heart and the spirit and the soul that he gave me. And just being with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Being in the food industry, you have to have a strong heart, mind, and soul. Because you have customers who have worked in the food industry, but then they forget they have worked in the food industry, and they come and they be so freaking rude. Like, no, like, why are you rude? Like, for what? Why are you rude? Why are you being rude? Please tell me, why are you being rude? I don't get it. I don't understand. So you got to be able to be in that mindset of helping helping the customers and stuff like that. So with that being said, you know, I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody who supported me and prayed for me. The people who didn't support me and everything, I thank them too, because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, those people are the ones who motivate you. Those people who they really secretly wish that they could do it too, and they secretly are happy for you, but they don't want people to know. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, that was just a little tea. I'm gonna take a little tip from Erica, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I love y'all, and I mean it, okay? Because I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna rub with nobody and whatnot. But pray for him, because he ain't about to stop my coins, like I said. Wait, it's time for that. I think I'm gonna upload. Side note, y'all, I'm just talking away. And I'll probably do some other videos today. But I think I'm gonna, but side note is, I think I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video before I do the makeup video, upload the makeup videos that I did before, on those looks. So it should be after this video, truthfully, instead of before this video. Either way, they both going up, so just be on the lookout for it, okay? Thank you. Tell your friends and your mama and your cousin to subscribe, okay? And support me as I come forth with trying to help y'all. And whatever else I can give y'all, you know? Peace, love, and happiness.